bullets!
A very good question. I don't really know where to say we started with this, because I think all of us knew that the on-duty menu had some problems. I mean, the thing is, like, 10
flashpoint
years
is a
old, it was
timeline that keeps
definitely
taking and taking. But thank you for showing up every day.
Kind of thing that just kept being added to.
You know, whether Batman admits it or not, he's lucky to have someone like you watching his back.
Dedicated time to
Thanks
just
for fighting for the people.
fix it. So now, hey, we had this episode's been excellent because we've been able to, like, take
Thank
this thing
you.
on and
Those things
reorganize it,
make my skin
refactor,
crawl.
basically change the way.
Thanks.
You will be
I don't think they'll
playing,
ever work out their
new
differences.
content, so we're really excited about this. But I guess where we really started was kind of looking at what we knew was kind of wrong with it. What could be made better with it? So we had kind of created our own list of issues that we wanted to solve for ourselves. It was, you know, kind of easy to point out some things here and there, and then we also reach out to the forums. Some of y'all watching the stream right now might actually have been a part of that conversation. But we got a lot of responses when we were just seeking general feedback on what the on-duty menu's issues for people were. So I was able to compile a lot of those responses. I would say there's a lot of consistency across what people were saying. So we had some really good key takeaways, and a lot of them actually reflected some of the issues that we already were going to plan on fixing anyway. So that was really excellent for us. There's also a few other things that y'all pointed out that we didn't list down in our original goals, and we were luckily able to add later on. But what you're looking at here is a huge emphasis on quick playing content, right? So really a huge goal with this menu in general is just to get players to kind of get past the slog or get through the slog of raising your CR. Because it does take a while, and we don't really like that people have that feeling of this just taking a long time to get to the latest episodes, right? So you might see here we have the latest episodes button up at the very top. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. You'll see that we have, at least this one, when later...
The freak's the one
oh gosh, it looks a little broken right now, that's funny. The latest episodes button will be holding the 3 latest episodes. So right now it'll be episode...
If you hit change difficulty options, it's kind of there. This is what we're talking about by not quite the data's there. But if you pick a different one, these are the last 3 episodes. It'll always be the last 3 episodes, the endgame episodes. So you can swap those over. And you can see we have the Wonder versus one skewed here, and if you pick a different one, it'll be a different of the latest 3 episodes.
Yeah. So we have exactly. Yeah, you got it right. So basically you can change up which episode you're looking at, and what you're going to queue for. So that's cool. So we have like the latest episode stuff there. Go ahead and go back to the other list. We also have Omnibus, which is a new feature. And this one we're pretty excited about because this is the main avenue for new players and pretty much all players to just kind of get into content quickly, play it, raise their CR, and eventually, ideally, quickly get to the latest episode content. Because that's really where we think we have kind of like the most value for you guys is getting to the point in the game where you
get
are
things
playing
done.
the newest
I
part
like
of the
that.
game, right? We want you to be up there with everybody else.
Yeah, we'll dig into the Omnibus in a bit and all the changes there, but this is cool. Right. This is simple, right? You basically click that start queue button.
Yeah. Hit that start queue button. It queues you up for pretty much any content that you're eligible for, and then the queue will pop and you'll be in it. So it's just a fast way to get into content. This is pretty cool. We're pretty excited about this one. Go ahead and go back. You will see there is a solo option there, and we wanted to extract solos out individually because we were kind of worried that if you queued up for the Omnibus, it would just pop you for a solo immediately. We really didn't want that, so we wanted, and solos are kind of like a very particular mindset anyway for people, so we decided to just let that one be its own category in case you just feel like playing by yourself. We have plenty of great, awesome content that you can do by yourself. You just want to get through something quickly. So that's why that button's there. And go ahead and go back, and I think we have one more to look at. And so that's Save the Universe. Should I talk about this one? Or should I leave this for someone else?
We'll get into it a bit, but as you can see, it's kind of the same thing, right? Where you're
This is new and exciting.
Basically the same as the latest episode thing, right? Except it's different. It will...
Can I click on these?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So this one is a little bit different. You'll see that we only have really one instance for you to play with each button. So yeah, well, we do have different difficulties for it. Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
But yes, this one is not for my playthrough to fully explain yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's so streamlined now. Less clicking.
Yeah.
You don't go back and forth like from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen several times,
yeah,
like
exactly.
you do in the current on-duty menu.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff.
Yeah.
You're also more visual, right? You've got the opportunity to put some pictures in there so you know what you're getting into.
We like art.
Yeah. So awesome. Pandaris or Chiron, you guys can fight over it. You know, a lot of this revamp was to fit the new structure of content, right? Let's dig into. Let's do Save the Universe first, as far as what that is and prepping folks for this, because it'll be the most familiar. What is Save the Universe? Why is it different here?
My finger on my nose. I don't know if Pandaris can see it, so I'm not it. Just kidding. Let's see. Save the Universe. It's we're taking some of the favorite old content that a lot of people actually haven't seen before yet, and even the ones that have, you know, none of them played it at an in-game level. So Milbars went through and found some of the most iconic instances based off a theme. And what we're doing for this initial launch is a theme. The first month will be Superman, the next month will be Batman, and the third month will be Wonder Woman. So, for example, we're starting with Science Spire, Phantom Zone, and Fortress Power Core for our first offerings.
You can click through those oceans if you want to.
Yeah, hopefully it's all in there.
These again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already did.
Yeah, there you go.
I know, we looked at it, but...
Yeah,
Talk
so
about it again.
reinforce what I'm saying. Yeah, and so you'll be, it'll be upscaled to in-game stats. So whenever, our new CR bump, which is not as high as a normal CR bump for a new episode, it's kind of in the middle, which Red 5 we can talk about later what we're doing there. But you can play the higher current in-game stats. You get the Grain of Time currency from it, which helps you buy new cool things from Rip Hunter. Rip Hunter is the face of Save the Universe. He's a new face too, by the way. He looks good. You haven't seen him? Take a look at him. He's all handsome now. But from there you'll get gear suit stuff. I think the OP item will be involved in that, and that will be the core loop of this particular episode for the upscaled content. Now we will also have a normal mode, which starts off that, but also an elite mode, so you get more rewards for the elite version. And then there won't be necessarily an event mode per se, but there will be the leveling content through the Omnibus that you can play